Today is the day that I've been waiting for the entire summer. The color palette is just incredible. You have calculated the yield. In general, the results are really good. That's how the potatoes are looking right before I'm going to sow them. I'm going to use like approximately 4 to 5 stems of potatoes. These are the potatoes, these new varieties, and I also used the mulch for them. The worst part about such torrential rains is the potatoes, because right now that is the best period for getting blight, and I need to think about something because after every rain it just lays on the ground. It was a perfectly healthy leaf, but right now it turns black and you can do nothing with it. These 3 new varieties are the ones that I have bought recently, and that is the variety that we have been planting for more than 10 years. 3 bushes, like our variety, this pinkish variety and the white variety, had 8-9 stems, but only this bush had 2 stems, which is, I think, a very striking difference. It is a midterm result, so it means that they have 1 more month to grow. I adore potatoes, and this year I decided to experiment with it. So I'm going to start with the best patch of land that we cultivated this year. And the variety that I've got here is the variety that we've been growing since I can remember. It's an old variety, and it's a very popular pink variety in Belarus. And I'm expecting to have a good harvest because I formed 3 bushes in a row, and every bush was composed of 2 potatoes, so that's approximately 5 to 7 stems, and that is the logic that I've been following. I decided to plant potatoes in the form of a bush for the first time, and let's check the results. So I'm beginning with the first one. So they're of different sizes. Okay, I think that's it. So that is the amount we've got from one bush. And I think that that is a very productive amount of potatoes to plant, especially when you have got just a bit of space. Oops. We've got 30 kg in here. That is from that patch of land, and the potatoes are actually pretty much different. Some of them are really nice, especially the ones that were under a thick layer of mulch. These ones, they are particularly great. And medium-sized and small ones are mainly closer to the end of the patch where I didn't put that much mulch, and that's the result. In total, I calculated that there were 24 bushes, and the production is 30 kg. So that's actually not a lot, I suppose. So I need the statistical data so that to improve further. I have harvested the new variety that I have bought, that I have set really high hopes on. Actually, at the very beginning, I thought that I chose the worst place because of the apple tree nearby that produces the shade for the most part of the day. But when I started digging up, I was really surprised to get the result. I mean, like, the patch of land is not really big, and there was in total 20 bushes. And I haven't even mulched the potatoes. I mean, like, the size is a lot bigger. Some potatoes are a lot bigger comparing to the potatoes of the variety that I have been growing for the past 10 years. And that's like really marvelous. So I haven't expected it. And sometimes like that's all about the surprise. I really adore digging up potatoes because it's mostly about the surprise. I have finished harvesting potatoes and I have calculated the yield. So in general, the results are really good. So here I have 4 different varieties. This variety, which is actually in plenty, is the variety that I have been growing for at least 10 or even more years. And it is a Belarusian variety, and that's really good. It's of pink color. And the results are pretty amazing and impressive. So in here I've got 60 kg and I had 42 bushes per 14 square meters. So these 3 varieties are the varieties that I have bought for experimenting. This one is the variety that the seeds of which were really big. That's why I don't have a lot of it, and I think that I won't have it for eating purposes because I want to get a lot more seeds from this variety. So that is the variety which produces a really huge yield, and it resulted in 12 kilograms for 8 bushes. So that's actually, I think, a lot more. The next variety which really surprised me is the variety Salvari, and that's also like really good. And I didn't have lots of seeds, and in general the patch of land for it wasn't really good, but the result is also impressive. So I had 19 kilograms for 18 bushes, but just the quality is really good. So I really love the quality, and I think that it can produce more. It just depends on the place where I'm going to plant next time. And the last variety is the variety that produced the highest and the biggest yield. And that is a very good variety, and I think that it's mostly like aesthetically pleasant and really unusual. And that's the variety. So I've got 33 kilograms and I had 19 bushes, and there were, if I remember correctly, 5 square meters. So this result is really impressive, and that produced the biggest yield. And one bush had lots of like identical potatoes, and also really good because there are a lot of potatoes of medium size, which is really good for seeds for planting next season. So in general, I'm pretty much satisfied, and I've got 123 kilograms of potatoes from patch of land that equals to 25 square meters, and my aim to increase this amount to 200 kilograms from almost the same square meter. So yeah, that's it. That was something that I was really excited, and right now I need to sort everything out.